Okay, so this time we're supposed to find the tangent of negative pi fourths. Now, as you can see on our unit circle, we don't have any negative angle measures. So this is where our knowledge of those basic trig values is actually going to help us just a little bit. But first, let's take a look at this. It's a negative angle. So instead of following the general direction, the general positive direction that we have been taking, we need to go in the opposite direction. So basically, we're going to flip-flop all the values mentally. Okay, so all these values in the top half of the circle, they're now in the bottom half. All these values in the bottom half, they're now up in the top half. Okay, so if we want to find negative pi fourths, well, we just find 1/4 negative of 0, which would happen to be this angle measure right here. And I'm going to underline it. Okay. This angle measure right here is negative 1/4 of pi. So 7 pi fourths is going to be our base angle that we're going to work with, which means we're working with this coordinate point right here. All right, tangent of theta is the y value over the x value. So we need both the y value and the x value for this one. Now I'm going to write it out the long way instead of as a complex fraction. So my y value here is a negative 1 over square root of 2. If you're using the other value, it really doesn't matter because you'll end up with the same thing no matter what. And then I'm going to divide by 1 over the square root of 2, my x value right here. All right, guys, refresher. Division with fractions. Okay, when we divide with fractions, we got to remember that fun little thing called copy, dot, flip, or multiplying by our reciprocal. So let's do that. So the first fraction is going to remain as is. We're going to change our division sign, turn it into a multiplication sign, and then flip the second fraction. Okay, let's take a look here. What are some of the things that we notice? Well, the square root of 2's can cancel out, I'm guessing. We also can cross out each of the 1's, but we still have a negative value left over. So negative 1 is going to be our final value for this tangent function. Let's try at least one more example using the unit circle before you guys move on to your progress check.